We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots.
Holy Soldiers on the way. Holy Soldiers.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You know, so bro, don't ever ask me that, bro. I'm on every game, bro. Welcome to the Rock Show, ladies and gentlemen. I've been out for a second. I'm back.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On second down, Mayfield again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, Mayfield under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another another try after the first down sack. Watson, man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Watson's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. First down, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. You got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and wearing all off-season opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
Hey, niece. Hey, King.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield.
King.
And he's got him in. That's Hunter. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside to 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
All praise be to God. All praise be to Allah. I love everybody.
Here's Mayfield. Got a man over. There's Harry. They'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
You can't miss.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to
You can't mess with
the
the
improv on the
police.
scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
I tried.
This is caught.
I tried to do something.
Patriots.
I don't believe you. Something.
From 3 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I don't believe you.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score, Patriots 7, Texans nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
All the soldiers back in the field.
A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Texans nothing.
Second and 8 coming up. Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Watson.
Los.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
You make me real mad. Don't make me angry, man.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson now to throw.
There we go.
And down he goes. They sack him back
Flowers.
right around the 41-yard
Flowers.
line. Trey
Purple
Flowers,
Flowers.
Arkansas Razorback in there to get him.
Loser.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Watson off play action. Flushed out right.
Get him, Max.
He's going to keep it.
Get him. Come on, Max.
Nice
Get him
job
hard,
of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Pay you for
I
it.
thought they were going to sack him there like they
Put
did
him
on
on the minute,
first
gotta do
down.
it.
Great coverage, but he found a way to move with
It's
his
Ted
legs.
DiBiase.
Yeah, his ability to take off.
Ted
Not only did he
DiBiase,
get some
nephew.
yardage back,
Great
he
nephew.
got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Rock mine.
And just a couple yards
Rock
there down
mine.
to the 17.
Get out of here,
Watching
boy.
that play unfold and watching
Get out
him
of here, boy.
complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Whoever the game dude is, the man can score a touchdown on me with that you shaking your head.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
Don't be beefing on my show. It's Rock Show.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
Oh, man, this man can't hold me. What are you doing?
Changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just
He can't hold
absolutely
me.
go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't
miss it?
change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40.
So I said. So I said.
versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down throw for Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunter. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who could not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Mayfield on first down.
Get it out of there.
Complete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Number 37.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hunter. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Cody! Cody! I tried his ass again. I tried you again because I didn't believe in you. I don't believe you, bro. Who are you? Deviant.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone.
Kill this guy. Kill him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So that's a golden opportunity for them to go down there and a couple of sixes. Back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
Dollar bill, lurking. Dollar bill. We got a dollar bill site. We got a dollar bill site. You know what it is with me. I'm taking the deal every time. Black Power, you got a dollar bill.
But remember,
you got change,
it's all about the ball. And without the ball,
you got change.
You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Y'all ready for that classic rock? Let's go here, I'm going to give y'all that classic rock. Let's go in there.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one.
3-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Punt it. I tried to punt it, my finger slipped, bro.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to float this
Young Duggar.
right side.
Young Duggar.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Young Duggar.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his guys have got it
What's in my
back
cup?
in
It's
the
in my
closing
cup.
stages of the
What's in
first
my cup?
half.
It's in my cup.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this has no chance. It's no good.
It worked.
Wide to the left.
It worked.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I just told you. He's going to be bad. I'm playing with him. He's my friend.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson.
Y'all let him get that?
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I'm a mod.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And
there we go.
Incomplete. Oh,
there
we
go.
Defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
JB Hicks for a little hotcakes. He said he's making hotcakes tonight, and I love hotcakes. JB, you got no hotcakes cooked? Stop by the restaurant.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want.
Put cheese in my
Be careful. We can hit
like
you going back the other direction.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here we go, D, get up the field. 50's the mark, 50's the mark. So we got man.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get him the football in the passing game. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Mayfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down, and Baker Mayfield gives way to his teammate at Oklahoma, kicker Austin Seibert. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Here we go with this.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
That's what I get, though. That's what I get for playing with my food.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hold them fours up. Hold them fours up, brother. Hold them fours up. Hold them fours up. Hold them fours up.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the left side. It's Douglas. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Douglas. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Houston.
I'm going to show you how not to take an hour to play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down. It's Douglas. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson on the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller.
Watson's pass.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And
Good job.
There gonna be
Good job,
incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Chewy. Oh, Chewy.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and got his man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a game
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last throw here for Watson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis...